If you're planning to start ACCA, there is one decision that can save you years of time or completely backfire if taken wrongly. I'm talking about exemptions. It sounds simple. Fewer exams, less time, faster qualifications. Most students get excited when they hear they can skip papers, but very few actually understand what exemption really means, how they impact your ACCA journey in the long run. But what most students don't realize is that exemptions are not just a benefit. They are a decision. A decision that affects how comfortably or how painfully you clear your higher ACCA papers. So in this video, I'll break exemptions down clearly so you don't have to make a costly mistake. So, what do exemptions mean? In simple terms, exemptions in ACCA means that you're allowed to skip certain exams because you have already studied similar subjects earlier, either in college or in another professional course. ACCA evaluates your previous syllabus and says you already know this, so you do not need to get tested again. This sounds straightforward, but what's important to understand is that ACCA only exempts you from writing the exam, not from knowing the knowledge. ACCA is a global qualification followed by students from different educational backgrounds. Some students come straight after school, while others come after graduation or a professional course. Exemption exists to avoid repetition and respect prior learning. This idea is efficient so students don't have to waste time studying the same concepts again and again. But efficiency only works when foundation is genuinely strong. ACCA has 13 papers in total. The first 9 papers are divided into applied knowledge and applied skills, and the exemptions are only possible here. The final 4 papers, strategic professionals, have no exemptions for anyone. These advanced papers assume that you already have a solid understanding of accounting, costing, and financial principles, regardless of how you've reached that level. Exemptions are given based on 3 things: your degree, the subject you studied, and the syllabus in depth. Students receive different numbers of ACCA exemption based on their educational background and the in-depth of subject they have studied earlier. CA finals and MBA finance students are generally eligible for up to 9 exemptions due to strong overlap of ACCA syllabus. CA inter students usually receive around 6 exemptions, while BCom or MCom graduates in India typically eligible for about 4 exemptions. Students with a general MBA background receive around 3 exemptions as their coursework focuses more on management than technical accounting. ACCA doesn't look at your degree title. It checks whether you've studied financial accounting, costing, audit, tax, or finance in sufficient detail. That's why exemptions are personal, not generic. Now, here's where students make mistakes. They assume that skipping exam means skipping difficulty. In reality, exemption skips exam, not complexities. Higher ACCA papers like financial reporting or strategic business reporting are built on strong foundations. If those basics are weak because you've skipped learning them properly, higher papers become more stressful, confusing, and time-consuming. Many students who skip financial accounting struggle when they reach financial reporting. Similarly, students who skip costing often find performance management extremely difficult. These papers assume that concepts like double entry, costing techniques, and financial analysis are second nature. Exemptions don't teach you these concepts again. They expect you to already know them. This decision should never be automatic. If you are confident in your basics and recently studied these subjects, exemptions make sense. But if you feel unsure if there has been a long gap since graduation, writing 1 or 2 more foundational papers can usually make your ACCA journey smoother, faster overall. Sometimes slowing down earlier helps you speed up later. And yes, exemption reduce the exam fee, shorten the course duration, but rewriting a foundation paper can increase your confidence, reduce future attempts, and improve long-term performance. Many successful ACCA students choose clarity over speed, especially in the early stages. Exemptions are usually applied at the time of registration. Once accepted, changing the decision later is difficult. That's why guidance at this stage is crucial. This is not a paperwork step. This is academic strategy decision that shapes your entire ACCA experience. Exemptions are powerful when used correctly and dangerous when taken blindly. The goal of ACCA is not to finish fast, it's to finish strong. At FinPlan Edu, we help students evaluate not just how many exemptions they can get, but which ones they should take based on their strengths, background, and career goals. If you're planning ACCA, make sure your foundation supports your mission. If you're planning ACCA and unsure about exemptions, comment ACCA below or drop your qualification in the comments. We'll guide you the right approach. Share this with someone who's planning ACCA and subscribe for more clarity-driven finance content. I'll see you in the next video.